How's it going there? I'm not sure if wearing a cap would be I've lost the word. Sorry. Um, Anyways, I'm gonna do a screen share real quick. I hope it's all right with Patriot videos. We got this. Um, I'm gonna explain what that ESPN and CNN and MSNBC and all of them are paid for by public funds like PBS. So they do exactly what they are told from the government, from a government's perspective. So I want to get to right away to my point and topic of the video, what I'm doing here, but I'm going to show something that this this is very immoral. I'm going to push um, I'm gonna mute the volume so that you can't hear what he's saying, but he's saying basically he's giving his victory statement, and he comes across and he says, I want to thank God and my Father. And then all of a sudden it switches over here to these guys at ESPN. So remember, moments like this, if you don't catch this with your own videos and your own tapes of people doing this, like this gentleman had done here, to download this video, you would not have ever seen it, not ever been able to see it or get a video copy of it. So they would have probably destroyed it or put it somewhere where you aren't going to touch it. But he says, thank God on TV, so they cut away to those two uh, guys who are completely unaware that probably that was even going to happen. So I just gotta say that for I guess for all the intended purposes that I'm trying to expose ESPN and other rotten television networks and stations that I would like to defeat soundly and someday have them not anymore in existence because I'll make a point about them real quick. When the election ads start coming up, watch for ESPN's and these other networks and see if they don't just solely play Democrat ads and no Republican ones, or anybody else's ads. See if they will refuse, especially ESPN, and that is propagation. Propagation. I mean propaganda. Helping propaganda is what I mean. So they're paid for sponsors. So now they're not for people abiding by the law and being legitimate, or in this case, being moral for to God and to like being faithful, like Christians are, and they're being attacked because they don't fight back a lot of the time. So they become easy targets because they don't go around pushing other people around and stuff like that. So, um, anyways, as disgraceful as that is, I don't understand how you could get put in a position where um, somebody saying thinking God would offend, uh, like the nerve of all like who is it unnerving? Who is it frustrating that they're saying stuff like that? You know, it's almost like you're saying like, um, thank goodness for honest people, honest and decent people. Oh, oh, we can't hear anything no more. Oh, this guy lost his sponsorship because he can't be honest anymore. You know, if he was only a two-bit liar, you know, maybe he could have received some of those billions of dollars from Obama and the public's funds from government and whatnot. So why are they for such corruptness? Because they're pawns that follows a profile of a liberal Democrat president who is so much for government power and control that he understands naturally to the core what corruption does for people in power. It gives them more control over more people. So you don't have more control given to society and the government and the cops, and even make the cops wig out and have a problem. If you don't have people standing up for human injustices, they say, that are ethnically, they say ethics. They bring ethics into it, like as if that can overrule your moral judgment, your moral standings, and you can go ahead and be corrupt. And, you know what I mean, like dirty, like cheat and lie and stuff like that. I mean, probably especially the lying part. So it all flies because it gets people more caught up and more in trouble with the authorities. So, and it's not an assumption; it's a proven thing. I've said it lots of times before, ever since I heard it and had the opportunity and the ability and the time to be able to form a strong opinion on why people do what they do. Um, so I'm looking at a corrupt world, and I see how um, it works with pathological people who are obviously they would be, if they weren't for just trying to cause a civil war here or a world war or something like that. You would honestly think they were the most retarded, most, I mean, um, insensitive, and most ridiculous sounding individual ever that you'd ever hear. The most, maybe I should say, redundant opinions over there. So um, I'm looking at a corrupt world, world of corrupt people in it, and I just wanted to make this um, quick video real quick because I didn't have very much to say and I didn't want to keep people too long. You know, I had some other material that I wanted to say. Maybe I should have saved that for some other time, seeing as how um, I have a long topic, but maybe I can keep it narrow and in the contents of that and not go off on other tangents and off the subject. So they are liberals are pro corruption and lying to you and for telling you stuff and laughing in your face over it because they cannot gain that much more power over individuals without your consent. It's consenting to give up your constitutional rights. Some bear on your right to bear arms. Um, Other many types of freedoms and stuff like that. It comes down to them being able to seize from you. So, what else can people give away? Being dishonest, disloyal to other people, and just not being honest. And just if you think that you can't be honest in this world because there's so many dishonest people, I'm not buying that because anybody can clearly walk away. It's like somebody who murders their lover or something in their relationship instead of just getting away and leaving the person. You're murdering something. You're making it worse instead of backing off and backing away from corrupt people and giving peace, real peace, and quiet and when you say democracy type of you know freedoms to exist over being corrupt and lawless. So I understand. I not relate. I'm not saying I relate, but I can understand a lot of the lawlessness and some of the corruptness, but I do not understand lying, cheating, and stealing. And um, I don't think that that's the way to go. I don't think people need to be overly rich either, but who am I to say? Like I said, that's another conversation. But I'm just talking nearly about why liberals, reason why Obama is pro-corruption. He is a puppet for the people who oversee the way that society can change and be molded into a new um, type of form of not government necessarily, but type of control that they have over people. So one way how they do it is by corrupting people and being pro-corrupt. So whenever there's an answer, you need to go run to somebody or a politician or something and get a reason why. Um, you need to give a pro-corrupt statement in a pro-corrupt debate against somebody who's anti-corruption in a debate type of situation. You would run to one of these people and they'd have the answer quick for you. So, and I'm not for them if they're going to give the Republicans tough questions for them not giving everybody tough questions. So keep definitely putting them on the spot, and you could see people like what's her name there running for on the Democrat side. Her real personality come out the more that you get closer to those tough questions for those people. So ask the tough questions before you run and go and elect for them, and why people won't, all view this video. Have no idea, but I guess at some point I can say, well, I did have low ratings and I didn't do very favorable, but I told you so, and proves at least I wasn't ignorant. I don't know, but thanks anyways. Peace.